cheap boats, sweets, dough, beats, no cap. Give you these rap flow, triple G's, meth goes, killer bees. You know we rhyme. Wu-Tang, the best rap group of all time. Rush loose, shotgun rests around 9. Refrigerator, fish and sweets with no swine. Dirty and meth guess.
Yeah, happy 420, everybody. You know what I mean? I don't care how you get high, get your high on. It's 420 at the after party, man. Worldwide DJ Coalition on progress. You know what I mean? My name's Grant Body P. I got Kung Fu Film. I got Kung Fu Film in the background. I got my little drinks here. I got my little health drink here because that's what I'll be on. You know what I mean? Hey, I got my little I got my sweets back here somewhere. I'm gonna look for them. Right? It is a celebration. Celebrating 420, and we're celebrating on the way to the Verzuz battle with Redman versus Method Man. We're gonna talk about it. We got a special guest. We're gonna introduce him in a minute. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about that. What else we're gonna talk about? Juice, what's good, man? What are we gonna talk about today?
Yo, we're gonna talk about a lot of things. We got like what Grandbody P said. We celebrating not only your flowers, but the flowers 420 for Redman and Method Man. And it's about to go down.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of the greatest exclusive interviews on the planet because my man DJ Stavros got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And he's burning some trees up right now. I'm rolling my little joints up right now. I'm gonna join the first station. Don't forget, I always keep another bottle. So yo, I always talk to my peoples. You know, my DJs comes first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
You know?
We are celebrating the first elements of hip hop right now, man. We always celebrate the first element. What else you got out there?
I got Jose Quavo.
You telling me, man? It's 8 o'clock for me. It's what, 10 o'clock for you?
Oh yeah.
Man. Yeah. With that said, good morning, fellas. You know what I mean? It's like going for like 3 p.m. over here right now in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like 10 o'clock over here in NYC. You know what I mean? Last night we celebrated one of our co-hosts that does a show called Always On. Happy birthday to Tanya Durham.
Sonia, what's up, girl? I see you.
Big shout out to the staff. I have to give a shout out to Chazz and Brit, Queen Brit, right?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Lady called Brit. What's up, girl?
Yeah. So the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. My man DJ Stavros. What's up, Stavros, man? What's poppin'?
Yeah, what's good, brethren?
What's the good word, man?
Man, just living it up in Colorado. I'm telling you, I woke up to a beautiful morning, and you know, I'm saying they're talking snow, but in Colorado, that's just like spring weather. Yeah.
I know the New York Mets is out there. They was talking about snow. Well, yeah, you got snow out there.
Dude, but snow ain't gonna stop us, man. I tell you, I'm excited that we're starting to run shows back again and get back on stage. So we got that coming up, and of course we have Young Dirty Bastard, Judah Priest, and Dungeon Master coming in for 424 coming up too. So I'm excited as hell, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be super dope out there.
You know what? 424 is gonna be an event and a half, man, because not only have you got that, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. I don't really want to jump the gun, but like I've been hearing that at the Barclays Center, they're doing a big DMX tribute, the memorial out there, like the Barclays Center on 424.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's gonna be something, man. That's gonna be something. But yeah, man, we'll talk about DMX a little bit later on in the show, man, in this podcast. People, if you like what you're hearing, You know what I mean? If you like what we're doing, you want to see more of this, you know what I mean? Speaking with DJs across the globe, representing the first element of hip hop, you know what I mean? This is what you do, man. Hit a like, hit a subscribe on our content, comment, you know what I mean? And also hit up our website as well, man, which is somewhere on the screen, you know what I mean? Throughout, you will see it right there, man. You know what I mean? WWDJC.com. You know what I mean? Hit us up. You'll find out all about all of us, all the DJs that's on deck. You know what I mean? Because one by one, they will all be featured on this show. And then sooner or later, we're going to interview every DJ. No DJ's getting away from us. Ain't that right, Juice? Ain't that right?
Right. Worldwide. DJs everywhere. You know what I mean? So, yo, the Stavros, man. I mean, hey, tell me a little bit about yourself, brother. You know what I mean?
Originally, I'm from Detroit, you know, born and raised from the D.
Yeah.
And I spent the better half of my lifetime here in Colorado. So I've been in Colorado, man, since I was like 18 years old.
Okay.
You know, I'm about to be 37 now. So that's the later part of my lifetime I spent here. I love it. I love the music. And I love what Colorado has been able to awaken inside of me. That's really what the music has done to me, is created DJ Stavros and really awakened that in me. So yeah, man, we repping Colorado, Denver all day.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Tell me something, Stavros. What made you move from Detroit, from the 313 to Colorado?
Man, it just the lifestyle, to be totally honest. My mother put me on a train, bruh. She wasn't playing. She woke up one morning and was like, she packed all my stuff at the door, was like, hey, so you got to go stay with your pops. We can't do this no more.
So hold on. Did you get in one little fight and your mom got scared?
Pretty much. She said, you're going to move with your dad in Colorado, and that's going to be your life, man. They shipped me out here, no questions asked. And I didn't like it at first. I definitely was protesting it my first few months, but and I found out that it's not about where you're at, it's about what you're doing where you're at.
Correct. You know what? I thought you moved because of the water. So, you know, you know, because, you know, they say Detroit, you know, out there, the water is kind of tainted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you can't drink Detroit and Flint water, man. You'll die.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but you made a right choice, brother. You know what I'm saying? So 18 years old, you just a new energy in Colorado. What part of Colorado? Denver.
When I first got here, it was Inglewood. Inglewood is kind of like my next home here in Colorado, man. That's really where it's popping down in Inglewood. The music scene, the dance scene, you know, skaters, all that, man. Like Inglewood be popping.
Okay. So it was just generating the 4 elements of hip hop out there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what was your first element when you started?
My first element was b-boying. I used to be a dancer.
Get the freak out of here.
Yeah. I used to be a dancer, man. I was a dancer, 4-state champion. Me and my brothers used to win championship dances.
Get out of here. And what? Break dancing or popping?
A little bit of all of it. So we did popping, we did some tut. We used to do some break. We used to mix it in a lot. So we did some merengue, salsa, you know, and then we mixed that with like regular hip hop and just kill it.
Yo, you see Grandbody Pig? You see why I love hip hop? We could talk about
I understand.
4 elements, maybe 5. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to include fashion.
Yeah. Absolutely.
4 elements of hip hop, straight like that. And he illustrated a great definition how he was a break dancer. You know what I'm saying? And he won championships. You know what I mean?
Damn! I didn't even know about that. So hold on a second. Yeah, so you've dealt with all five now. Yeah, that's you've dealt with all five because I've read upon you, Stavros, and you're a bit of a MC as well, aren't you? A bit of a performer as well.
Yes. So I also rap. I write my songs. I write all my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Those ghostwriters over here.
Actually, ghostwriters is not too bad. Not too bad. Prefer to write your own rhymes, but it's not a crime to have a ghostwriter. You know what I mean? The best in the game have had ghostwriters, so it's not a crime.
It's not. I write all my own lyrics, man. I perform. As a matter of fact, when I do perform, I perform in my mask.
Oh, get out of here!
Yes! So that was you.
So that's the me that everybody knows here in Colorado.
Mm.
So when the face game, so hey, you see that though, Juice? When the face been revealed, game got real.
Right.
When you be performing, do you take the mask off?
So here's my thing. It's like a transition. So I tell a story in my performance, and my story is normally about my life. So in our performances, I always keep it on until like the last two songs. And then right before the last two songs, I take it off. And it's kind of a reveal of my soul.
Right.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
So you kind of try to say that, because when people do hip hop, right?
Right.
They talk about like the trials and tribulation of a rough life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You had one of those type of rough life?
Absolutely, man. I came from the gutter. In Detroit, when I was growing up, man, I didn't have anything. We had gang banging and going to school, and I chose both.
Wow.
For me, it was about education and protection, back then. And now I want to teach kids and teach people that that's not necessarily the lifestyle that you got to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? You can choose education and skyrocket. You don't have to live that gutter life. So a lot of my music portrays or tells you about what my life was like, or what a period of my life was like.
And then there's another thing. When you develop all those skills and delete all that negativity, you're coming back into the community because you're giving back and stuff. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm trying to do. I just want other MCs to reach outside of their comfort zone, because that's really what I did, was reached outside of my comfort zone, and attacked rock, attacked a pop beat, attacked fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even mean to get into fashion. I got into fashion by accident. I got into fashion because I liked my wife's ass and I didn't like the clothes she was wearing. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna make you some clothes that fits that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll buy that for $1.
I just didn't like it. So I decided to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? And now we are selling shoes like it's Nike and selling clothes like, you know what I'm saying, it's Target.
Yeah, that's what's up. Damn, so that's the third element and stuff. You know what I mean? You talked about breakdancing, talked about MCing, and then he talked about fashion. What made you become a DJ?
Man, I tell you, DJ Wiz honestly was a huge inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Growing up, shout out to Wiz all day. I listened to him growing up a lot, and when I finally met him, I met DJ Wiz back in my 20s. And I didn't like what his manager was doing at the time, and they weren't really promoting him like I felt that they should have been promoting him.
Yeah.
So I hopped on and was like, and now, 10 years, 12 years later, he's actually with our company.
Okay.
And an artist with 80 Generations. And it was a combination of DJ Wiz and Jazzy Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Get out of here.
Whoa, you met him too?
I didn't get a chance to meet him, but I've followed his work. You know what I'm saying? I've been following him and Will for years. And I loved how Jazzy Jeff came at it clean. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't really a lot of DJs coming that clean with their mix, and Jazzy Jeff was like, even in the mix, bro, I can still come clean and come hard with it. And that was really inspirational to me, you know what I'm saying? So that between Jazzy Jeff and DJ Wiz, that's really what got me into spinning the wheels.
Okay, so you like saying like Jazzy Jeff was like a mentor to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
I tried my best to emulate that pop tech / hip hop feel that I feel Jazzy Jeff really brought on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's straight from Philly. Salute to Jazzy Jeff, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I can give you a Jazzy Jeff story. I never met him, you know what I'm saying, per se, but I went to a Jazzy Jeff with Fresh Prince show.
Right.
In the beginning. Brand new funk.
Right.
And just seeing Jazzy Jeff doing this thing on the ones and twos, I mean, that incorporated me to become a DJ too. You know what I'm saying? Because, Transforming was out. You know what I mean? But he made it live. He let the world know what Transforming was and stuff. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of DJs didn't know how to do that shit.
Exactly.
They was like, they was kind of stuck on it. Like, yo, how you just doing that? And people say DJs now, they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner to be the best as they could be. And that's what I think what Jazzy Jeff did. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you be transforming and doing all that. You need to send me a videotape of that.
All right, I will.
We could post that on because ladies and gentlemen, we do have a worldwide DJ coalition website too. You can come check out, see like DJ Stavros, some of his fashion, his music, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of the DJs that's on the coalition. And if you hit their page and stuff, it goes right direct to their bio and stuff. And you can see a little bit of history. Or you can check out this new exclusive, interview with DJ Stavros. You know what I mean? Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Stavros, I mean, it was times I used to call you and talk to you on the phone and stuff. You know what I mean? So tell me else what else you do out there in Colorado, because it seems like you got a lot going on for yourself, brother.
Well, I also do graphic design. Right now, we're working on a cartoon we've been trying to build for about 6 years.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
We have a cartoon called Faith and Fear, A Brother's War. And it's Japanese style, but it's American written, We're hoping to see that.
A bit sometime. Like some Afro Samurai business.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
That's what's up.
And then I do graphic designs, man. A lot of our flyers, a lot of our animation, stuff like that, all that comes from me. Nobody touches anything else in my company as far as designs or flyers or promotion unless I do it myself.
Okay.
You see every after party episode we do, and you see right at the beginning, the Woo Coalition presents
Right.
Stavros. He's responsible. You are responsible, right? You're responsible for that, so big up yourself. I've got a question for you, Stavros. Because I've only realized this, that you and Cross Rivera are one of the same person.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so who is Cross Rivera, and the differences between Cross Rivera and DJ Stavros?
So Stavros is just that dude, man. Stavros is the dude that he comes in, he does his job. You know what I'm saying? He's not here to play. He's not here to talk. He's here to come do his job, look fly. You know what I'm saying? And surprise the fans and people. Cross, on the other hand, cares about the people and cares about, you know, his family watching, and, you know, he cares about making sure he has the right image,
Right.
you know, and, you know, Cross does a lot of that publicity stuff. Stavros is the businessman. He handles everything up front. You need somebody to talk to, that's Stavros. You need an interview done, that's Stavros. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So
what's funny,
if
what people don't know about me actually is I have DID. It's dissociative disorder. So it's a personality disorder.
Okay.
So there really are like 3-4 people in my head all the time.
Oh, join the team.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join that team as well. I got it too.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between there's a big difference between Michael Grant and Grant Buddy P. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you who I am. I'm Terminator, the Predator, the Equalizer, Andrew Lecture, DJ J.U. Ice, my government. Who else I am? I'm universal. That's all. And I love people. I'm a humble person.
Yeah.
But don't F with my family. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's all I'm saying. Don't F with my family.
You know what? I don't want the antidote either. I don't want the antidote. I don't want the cure for this condition, this diagnosis. I don't want it. You know what I mean? It's just like you, Juice.
I tell people, I'm like, I'm not necessarily trying to fix the personality disorder because it helps my lifestyle.
It does. He's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And I can illustrate on that, because when you see something like a hard negative, right away, you try to pick it up and try to make it a strong positive.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He don't walk like 1-2 steps ahead. He maybe might be 100 steps ahead, and he thinking futuristic. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. You know what I'm saying? When you get there, he don't try to think that he knows everything, but he try to balance everything. He listens to all different types of people.
Yes.
Because when he performed as an MC or a DJ on stage, who's there? Multiple people. Black, white, Chinese, Indians. All, and you know, Colorado's like multicultural. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a mixed spot.
It's mixed. It's a mixture out there. And it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was out there in Colorado, we were staying up all the way up in the hills and stuff. And you know, when people go to Colorado, don't believe the hype. Yeah, when you go up in the hills and stuff, the air is thin. Just carry some aspirins and you be okay. But you tell them, right, Stavros?
No,
when you go down that hill, yo, it's a different city. Yeah. Like he said, man, when he went that transition from Detroit to Colorado, Inglewood, I'm saying it right? Yeah. It was a different city. And then he had to adjust himself. So now he's getting all his components of who he is now. Who I'm gonna be. How many DJ names you have?
So I only have one DJ name. That's
Get
it.
out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the original DJ Stavros. So
Yeah.
we had a problem.
We need to get that clear.
we
need to get that clear.
Yeah.
I hope you're the original because on our last show we had DJ Nameless, right?
Nameless. Yeah.
That DJ Nameless, and it turned out there's quite a few of them. When I tried to Google him, when I tried to Google DJ Nameless, there's ones from Canada and Switzerland and Antarctica all popping up. I was like, hey, this is not right. So, and the same things kind of happened with you. I've Googled your name. There's the next man from Germany calling himself Stavros. There's the next man from Russia calling himself Stavros.
Yeah.
Hey, I sincerely hope you're the original.
I'm the original.
I get the same thing too. It's like I found out there's like several juice, but they spell it Juice.
Yeah.
I changed mine like since in the I was Juice, Juice. But I said, yo, you know what? Just not to make the confusion. You know what I'm saying? I said I spell it Jayuice.
All right.
So it's Juice. You know what I'm saying? But you can still call me Juice if you want to. You know what I mean? You know? Damn, man. You have a beautiful story, Stavros, man. Yo, I'm enjoying it, man. And it's like all our, interviews that we have, I feel like this one, and I know we're gonna go into more, but I think this is gonna be one of the best stories right here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. No, thank you for coming on. And thank you for waking our black asses up in the morning, because you are early bird. So this is the business Stavros right now.
In it all, for real. For real. That's what's up, man. Wearing the colours in celebration. Love it, man. Love it. Hey, Stavros, let's talk about your projects that's out there right now. People you can get is projects out right now. Let me just bring it up to see what the thing called. Is it called the Chosen Sword, something like that? The Coming Sword. It's called the Coming Sword, right?
Yes. So the official DJ Stavros Wu-Tang Coalition project is the Coming Sword, Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Good.
Which features, thankfully, the now late great DMX.
Oh wow. So we got a winner on the coalition page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you want to give a 5 minutes of silence, it is cool. You know what I'm saying?
A moment of
but
silence.
I'm just saying DMX is in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? He was a blessed soul and an angel, a pillar to the hip hop community. You know what I mean? So, I'm not going to say rest in peace. He just joined the other side. Now he's watching us. You know what I'm saying? He's taking a break and watching us. You know what I mean? So tell us a little bit about you doing a song with DMX, brother.
I like to say, live on, live long, DMX. Live on, live long. Peace to Capone and Noriega. One of my all-time favorite songs, that is. Live on, live long. So I've took that. So live on, live long, DMX. I'm with you, Juice. I don't say rest in. I don't like that. Live on, live long.
Yeah. So originally, Wiz, again, DJ Wiz came to me with it and said that him and X originally had this, agreement. They had this song. He didn't really feel that there was anybody that was, worthy of it. So he was like, hey, I'm gonna introduce you, and bam, we're gonna get this song done.
Yeah.
I lost my mind immediately. Obviously I tried to stay professional, but when I hung up the phone, you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife went nuts. Absolutely. Because the very next thing that I decided was that I was going to put my wife on this song.
Okay.
And she's not a rapper. She's a singer. She's an opera singer.
Okay.
But she's not a rapper. And so for this song, me and her, we worked together real hard, real strong, daily. And I taught her how to rap.
Wow.
And
opera singer turned rapper.
I try, man. I try. And then she did an amazing job. So she did her verse. X sent us his verse. And that's when I finally laid down my verse and was like, cool, I feel a certain way. I'm about to kill this. I need to lay this down.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
So, did you ever meet X in person?
I didn't meet him face to face, no. But we do still have the contract. We do still have Wiz did though. Wiz got a chance to meet him face to face, you know, and I think that's just a blessing to have somebody with us that's actually worked with him, you know what I'm saying, multiple times.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Tell me something. Tell me two things actually, Stavros. Number one, is your wife's name Shawan?
Yes.
Now I get it. Now I understand. Now I understand. Because I was wondering who she was, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was wondering who she was. She's always active on our Woo Coalition social media pages. Yes. I was thinking, who is this woman? Who is she? Now I understand. Number two, she's an opera singer turned rapper. Okay. How did you two meet?
So originally, we met at a show that a friend of mine here in Colorado, Top Flight Empire, shout out to Top Flight Empire, put together, and my DJ was the DJ for the show. So as his manager, I came on down, check everything out, make sure it was a cool show. My ex happened to be at this show. And and my ex and her new guy happened to also show up. So it was crazy. It was a heated show. It was about to go down. But I saw her from across the room. She was wearing these red pumps, this red dress. And my homegirl was with me. And I don't know what it was about her, man. It was the way she walked, the way she handled business, the way she just came in the room or something. But I knew I had to have it.
I'm going to tell you what happened. It was the red pumps.
Yeah, No, them red pumps was killer.
Woo! I'm gonna blaze up now.
Yeah, man, red pumps, they had my attention for sure. I found out that day though, she was also an organizer. She did her own shows. She was very successful at her own shows, her own production. She did modeling shows. Okay. And I had done some modeling with my ex-wife. I taught her how to do some modeling. I was in the business, but I had quit. Yes, I have been.
Let's do 1 minute, guys. Okay. Let's do 1 minute.
That's what's up.
Holy
we taking a time out, commercial break? We good?
Very soon. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into a little break, and then we're gonna come back, and then you're gonna continue this story, man. Because boy, that I find that fascinating. For real,
you got the red shirt on, right? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, man. Sound like you're upgraded, Stavros, man. Sound like you're upgraded. You know what I mean?
I did, sir.
Fantastic. Yeah, man. We'll be back after we pay these bills.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way.
Even if you wanna bang, 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 even if you wanna bang.
Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way. Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way.
Even if you wanna bang, 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 even if you wanna step up to Mike. That's the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Wanna stop the things and the things I'm doing. Can't stop my fate if you wanna go. Cause you're stopping and popping about your feet though. Look and you wanna know who. Stop and take the problem from the street, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Check it. I couldn't take it from fakers, I couldn't make it with haters, and so I took up the nature within the physical favor to break my mind and create it. So then I grow with this wave to shake the shit and break it. I couldn't make it my savior.
Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way. Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way.
Even if you wanna bang, 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 even if you wanna dance with the blade with your best be moving. I spit your hat to the knife, but my soul's recruiting. Never notable on a life, so I best start shooting. Keep my lips and keep my feet and make them fade. Destiny's making me wait to the top of face, constrict all my meaning. Leveling with no fate. Then my soul still broke to find all my screaming. To start a new revolution, break out from black execution. You start to move some movement, try this advice on delusion. With a point of pollution, made from your mouth, that's solution. Time is the critical movement, I'm gonna stop it, so shoot it.
Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way. Can't stop the way I'm moving. Can't stop the way she's grooving. Can't stop the things I'm doing. Can't stop the way.
Even if you wanna bang, 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 even if you wanna bang.
Welcome back to the after party, and I hope you're still joining in at home. I've always wanted to say that. My name's Grandbody P of the Worldwide DJ Coalition, alongside the man called DJ JU Ice, celebrating 420 right now with the man called DJ Stavros. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just before the break, we were talking about how he met his wife, who was an opera singer turned rapper, which I find fascinating. You know what I mean, to say the least, and all that stuff. The man upgraded, and it was the best decision he ever made. You know what I mean? Nothing better than your other half supporting what you do and bring something to the table, and it just becomes whole like that. You know what I mean?
I feel that she challenges me to definitely be on top of my game all the time, you know, and she keeps me on my toes for sure. She's we have her solo album coming out soon this year. Ecstasy, I want to say. I know that's not the full name, but I know it's coming out this year, so look out for that.
I have a question for you, Stavros. So you say you taught her how to rap, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What has she taught you
Oh, everything else.
Salute.
Wait a minute, she didn't teach you how to b-boy.
Not even joke. You know, it's real talk. My wife has taught me how to deal with people, how to run my business professionally instead of emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really taught me how to control myself, and she's really pushed my music. When I
Yeah.
think I have it, or when I think I really got something, if I'm not positive, she won't be positive. You know, if I really, if I'm not sure about that track and I'm not excited about that track, she's like, you know what? I don't even think you like this song.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And she does. She pushes me to my next limit and makes sure that whatever we do come out with, when we do come out with stuff, is golden.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Superb. Superb. I love that, man. I love that.
Yeah.
You know, a lifelong partner that understands you and she's with you, supports your career. Nothing better than your other half supporting your career.
Exactly.
And vice versa. You
Being
can't get
a
better than that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find somebody like that. You know?
Mm.
You got kids?
Yes. I have a son, and then she has a son and a daughter. So we have
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. That's a good union right there.
Mm.
I mean, it's a great union right there.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. On that subject, or a good segue,
Get
right?
into the pop life.
This,
You hear me?
yeah, you can just run that back. Say that again, Juice. Sorry, I missed it.
Bravo. Did your kids are in the hip hop life too?
No. So my little girl's into modeling. She actually just did, her and her mom just did Denver Unique's Fashion Week, Denver
Okay.
Unique Week Fashion. And they walked together. So it was beautiful to be able to see them walk together. I think they broadcasted it everywhere, so I'm pretty sure you can see the video too.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
All right,
no,
let me ask you something.
the rest of
Everything.
my kids are not in hip hop or music or the industry at all.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So,
You've left it to their choice. Then you left it to their choice. It's not like you're forcing them in.
Exactly. You know, it's there for them.
mhm,
If they choose to follow in our steps, by all means, they have the connections, and I'll give them everything they need.
that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a
Yeah.
nice segue, Stavros. You know, what I mean, that you mentioned your kids and what they be doing and stuff. Is this yours? Your and your wife's company as well? You can correct me if I'm wrong here. Tinker 80 Generations, and
Yeah.
I want to know, you know, what it's all about and why you've titled it 80 Generations.
So 80 Generations is my baby. That's my little girl. That is my everything. That is my reason for living. That is the top of the top right there, you know. 80 Generations is my company. I started it when I was 18 years old. It originally was just so 80 Generations is a multimedia production company.
You started it at 18. So was that what happened when you moved to Denver?
Yes. I went to school. I ended up going to college.
Right.
Okay.
And first year in college is when I started this company. And I've had it ever since. It has molded how and why I do everything. The reason we call it 80 Generations is because I'm an 80s baby. I'm 85, 1985. But the reason why we call it 80 Generations, we also felt as a group when we first started the company that the 80s was the best time for business. You know what I'm saying? DJs were live, music live, you know, people like Barry Gordy was not hard to get a hold of. You could just go down to Motown, go down to the office, you know, even people like NWA was not hard to get a hold of. You know, you were able to reach them by just a phone call, you know. I feel like nowadays everyone is so behind their managers and behind everything that you, by the time you get a hold of somebody, you know, the idea or the thought is already gone.
Yeah.
You know,
We go
and
through that sometimes too.
I feel the 80s really held it down, you know, and so the it's on my body. 82 to race, that's what's right here.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know, and yeah, that's my baby right there.
I'm not gonna tell you what's on my body, so we're gonna X that.
uh-oh.
But that's dope though. So actually, you started everything in the 80s.
Yes.
And like late 70s, hip hop was just emerging. So
Exactly.
actually a true beginner
Right.
of hip hop. That's what's up.
Yeah, mom.
You know? Wow. Hey, let me ask you a question then, right?
Yes, sir.
So like in the beginning, because you was out in Colorado, or I mean, well, the transition from Detroit to Colorado,
Right.
when hip hop was starting out here in New York in the 80s, they used to come out with the DJ equipment,
Yeah, yeah. The
records
parties.
and all that stuff. Was they doing that out there too at the same
Yes.
time?
Yes,
Get it out of
absolutely.
here.
Yes. No. Yeah, Detroit had it, man. Detroit was living it and going through that was the biggest thing that I knew about the 80s, like growing up,
Yeah.
was my parents were going to these parties. You know, and so they like the block parties that they used to have that just shuts down, you know what I'm saying, blocks, you know what I'm saying, and you got nothing but your neighborhood coming down to this one DJ's party. He got nothing but a case full of vinyls, you know what I'm saying, and his equipment in the back seat. Yeah, I grew up with that.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, it kind of had me wondering and stuff. You know, these because I call DJs aliens, right?
Right.
How the hell they thought about that, you know, the upbringing and uplifting hip hop, like back in the 70s and 80s, and now look at it now and stuff. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
kind of, you know, it's kind of weird of thinking, but it's reality because it happened. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? You know? So what I really was, you know, what I'm trying to say is, you know, because I know where did they get all this money from to get all this DJ equipment? That's where it comes from. You know, because in the 80s, DJs used to have big giant speakers, all this
Yeah.
DJ equipment on the table, all these crates of records and stuff.
Yeah.
So when we was young around that time, was we missing out on a lot of things? Because I can
Yeah.
tell you one thing, when we had a blackout, after the blackout, the park jams and everything started happening. So
Right.
if you put one and one together, I think that's how our DJ stuff started happening. With your
Same thing.
situation,
That we had it's always thing like Detroit when the riots was going down in LA, the riots was happening in Detroit. And yeah, man, I feel that that's where a lot of like equipment and stuff came from was during the riots.
yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's probably what it was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've lived a couple riots in my life.
So, I did too.
I tell you.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
man. I'll tell you this. There might be more riots on the way if my policewoman gets away with what she did last week, killing off my 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this police force thing going on. They need to go back to training and become, you know what they need to do? They need to start hiring people that live in the neighborhood that know the community or the
Man,
neighborhood.
they need to be real. They need to stop killing black folk.
That too. Yeah, that too. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, because I'll be having discussions, because I'll be on another show, right, called Always On. And
Right.
sometimes I'll be hearing the conversations and stuff. And sometimes I chime in. But real talk, I think that some of these police officers, because they don't know the neighborhood, they only know of the awareness of the neighborhood. This is a hot spot, that's a hot spot.
Right.
It looks like it's gonna be, you know, active and stuff. Don't ask questions. Do your thing and then ask questions later and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
What I'm trying to say is, if people, you know, I'm just saying people in general that lives in the neighborhood, don't be scared to become a law enforcement where you come from. You're just protecting, and you watching your offsprings and your siblings and your friends and your associates and even your enemies. You know, you protecting them and stuff. We need a little bit more, not a person that lives in, prime example, you in Denver, right?
Right.
But somebody in Boulder comes up to Denver to become a police officer, don't know anything about Denver.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But if you have more people in Denver become police, law enforcement, it'll make the community even more awareness on a good term, not as a bad term. You know what I'm saying? Because he maybe might know Jim right there or Jane right there. You know what I mean? Because he grew up with them and stuff.
Right.
You feel
me?
You know?
I like that.
Not bring Fred from Boulder and he don't know nobody. He only just hear what his sergeant told him what to do. And he's all nervous. And then the next day, then you have these things happen.
Right.
You know? And it's sad, you know, rest in peace to the young brother, you know, who was assassinated a week ago and stuff.
20 years old, man.
Yeah. You know, so, I mean, yeah, we have to, you know, the government or our government officials, I'm talking about high and city government need to, you know, fix that policy and stuff. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people's not going to take it no more and stuff. You know what I mean?
For real? For real? I'm seeing people's all swarming outside of one house. This is what I've been seeing on the internet lately. I think that was a different that was a different incident.
Mm.
You know?
Well, the latest thing that, besides the young gentleman that was assassinated, then you have this militant guy goes to FedEx and gun down multiple people and stuff. And then
I heard about that as well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, my thing is, how the hell did he get that type of weaponry and stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy right there. You know, or Asian people, you know, is getting harassed by unknown sources for no apparent reason and getting taken out too. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. It's been crazy out here. But
I heard about the you know what I mean? Stop Asian hate. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, you know, why all of a sudden people turn on the age? I don't know. I mean,
Well,
you have to give me a little bit of a background information. Why this has started happening all of a sudden, or
Right,
to be
right.
brought to light, kind of thing.
well, it all stems down to this pandemic thing.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
Big
right.
Dummy
I had a feeling, but I wasn't 100%.
yeah, when Big Dummy was in office, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to do something and the trade didn't go down. Then the next we was conflicted with this pandemic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Word.
One thing led to another. People is pointing the fingers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't point the fingers at that group of people. You know what I'm saying? You have to try to work something out or get information from your government officials because they the ones who got all the media, they got the large armies, they got this and this and that, they get taxes from all our businesses, what we do and all that, you know? And people, you have to understand this too. A stimulus check, spend that shit wisely. Don't spend it on getting the new fancy shoes or the shirts or anything. Try to do some type of investment with that. I think that's a throw off for stuff because you still see that the pandemic, is still here and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Stavros. Did you take any of the vaccine shots?
I haven't yet, but my wife has.
Okay.
And I do plan on supporting her in that. So I will be taking my vaccine here this week.
How long has she had it? How long has she had the vaccine?
I want to say a month now she's had it.
Okay. Which one she took?
I don't know what they're called.
Clearly not the Johnson & Johnson one.
You got the Johnson?
Right.
Clearly not that one.
The most recent one, the most recently tested.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. The way I got it figured now is, I mean,
right now because it's early in the morning, my mind is still, getting a collective of vitamin D. I'm gonna stick my head out the window in a few minutes, and then I'm gonna know everything.
Yeah, my thing is, Stavros, is those who have had the vaccine, I'm like, keep an eye on them for the next, 3 or 4 weeks. Make sure they're good. And my thing about the vaccine is exactly the same as the pandemic itself. Is levels to it. So you can have the vaccine and nothing happen for 3-4 weeks or whatever. Nothing happens, period. Or you can have the vaccine and it's a complete turn for the worse. It's like there's like levels to it.
Right.
And thankfully, from what I understand from what you're saying, your wife's good. She's had the vaccine and everything's blessed.
Yes.
That's good, man. That's good. So it's going to affect people different ways, depending on their immune system and all the rest of it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Well, I say this. You really got to take the vaccine to a certain degree if you want to travel out the country. Because they give you an ID card now stating that you or they put a little stamp on your own passport so you could enter back into the United States. So that's the little quagmire that I heard. So like, yeah, you could make, if you are into like the entertainment business and stuff, yeah, you can make a lot. You can make your little money out here, but when you go across seas, you make a little bit more. But coming back, hey, if we don't take that shot, you won't be coming back home.
Right.
Yeah, so with that said, eventually I will wind up taking it because obviously that time will come and I'm gonna come out there and see you guys. and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
You know
gonna
what I mean?
have to, man. We got to get you out here.
Yeah, it's like a catch-22 to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do. If you don't, shit not gonna happen for you. You know?
Exactly.
And there's another thing, people in the world, and I'm not saying you, Stavros, I'm just saying people in the world. I mean, if you follow the rules and regulations, as you know, do your hands, wear your mask, eat healthy,
Where my mask at?
keep your immune system up. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? And follow the rules and regulations of 6 feet. You know, and don't fear this pandemic, because the pandemic
Right.
fears you.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Oh, I forgot. I do got one of these too.
I'll take it. Check your own temperature and everything, you know. Hey. That's crazy,
good.
yo. Yo,
I'm good.
let's bring it back to a brighter note though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 420. And for me, music makes me high.
Yeah.
Music makes me high. You know what I mean? Word to the Lost Boys. All right. We're all getting ready for Verzuz battle. Redman Method Man, they're going to break all the rules because that's what they do. I felt like Ghostface and Raekwon broke the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They broke the rules and made history. And Swiss Beats and Timberland loved it. All right, DJ Stavros. Apart from hip hop being the winner, apart from the fans being the winner, 2-part question. Who do you think's got the better catalogue out of Redman Meth? And what tunes do you want to hear on the Verzuz battle from both guys?
Ooh. Okay. Well, I think Meth for sure has the better catalog.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do because of he's collabed with everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's got the song with him and Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean? Him and Nas. You know, he's kind of gone out a little bit more, I feel, than what Redman has. You know what I mean? A lot of their songs together, though, is what I want to hear. So it's really hard, you know what I'm saying, to choose. If I did have one that I want from just Meth, it would probably be Bring the Pain.
Okay.
Bring the Pain.
Okay.
I think that's a given. That's a given. What about Red?
Mm-hmm.
For Red
is lyrically.
Yeah.
He's lyrics. He did a few features, but he's very lyrical. He's a lyrical assassin.
Redman is so lyrical. Redman is so lyrical. He's now the quote 11th member of Wu-Tang, unquote.
Yeah.
And I've seen people on the internet debate that. But I'm there thinking, hold on, Redman said it on Blackout 2. So from Redman said it on Blackout 2, and the Wu-Tang themselves, they kind of endorsed that. There's no debate as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
No debate. What are you debating for? Even in 80 Bars, he's got a new tune called 80 Bars that come out the other day.
Yeah.
And now he says Death Squad Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? It's like even the Wu project that came out, the saga continues. Redman's on the project like he's a member. Hey, no debate over here. That's all I'm saying. No, I'll take it better than that. When they did the photo shoot for A Better Tomorrow, Redman find himself in the photo shoot. As far as I'm concerned, there's no debate.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I am with you.
That's what's up. Same question goes to you, Juice. What
Yeah.
Redman tune you want to hear on the verses? What Method Man tune would you want to hear on the verses?
All in here. Tonight's the night.
Oh,
That's my favorite joint. I mean, he got a lot of other joints that I like.
of course.
I like that one when he had Hurricane G on there. And she said, "Stop that bullshit, man. Get that real shit."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
God. He went in. He went in.
Oh
He
my
went in.
gosh.
I met him too. I met Redman.
You met Redman?
Yeah, I met him at 36 Chambers a long time ago. Him and Meth was doing this session. And these sessions was like closing. They didn't let nobody come in.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny. I had to go to 36 Chambers to get some something for I think Bobby or Mook. And Red popped up. He's like, "Yo, Carlos," because Carlos Best, was one of the executive producers. But anyway, make a long story short, he pops out and he looked at me. He said, "Yo, is you the motherfucking delivery guy with my food?" I was like, "Nah." And when he said that, I just laughed and said, "Preach, brother." And I said, "You know what? Not only you like a MC hero, but yo, I love the music."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh," and then that's it.
I'm gonna say this much, right? I'm gonna say this much. This saga continues thing.
Yeah,
The American Saga, sorry, the American Saga.
Yeah.
It's gonna interest me further down the road when they do more seasons. It's gonna interest me who's gonna play as Redman.
Oh well, I don't know anything because I was not invited to the session. I was kind of busy myself, man. Like you know what we do at WWDJ Coalition. We do multiple things and stuff. And actually, I think this would have been the manager edition, and it would have been broadcasting because of Mook. And
Yeah.
Well, we know that this is more centered around the 36 Chambers album, but I'm more thinking like based on the success of this season, because it will be a success. You know what I mean? It's talking about 36 Chambers. You know people gonna check for that. You know that's a success automatically. But I'm talking like further seasons down the road. You know what I mean? It's gonna interest me who's gonna play Redman, your Blue Raspberries, you know what I mean? Your Takifas, your Wonder Womans. It's gonna interest me big time.
Yeah. I wish I was at the set for that, but I kind of missed out on that,
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Juice. You know what I mean? I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like I say, we could guarantee another season after this. We could say that much. We could guarantee another season. You know what I
I
mean?
gotta tell you this, it's gonna be funky.
I won't say from Redman. I want to hear "It's Like That." My Big Brother from the Muddy Waters album.
Yeah,
that's one of my all-time favorite Redman songs, man. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. From Method Man, I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I don't think Method Man will drop it, but it will be nice if he dropped the purple tape from the Meth Lab album. I doubt he'll do it.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay. Well, like what I was saying.
Yeah.
Young Dirty was on there. So, like I said, with Meth and Red, we don't know who they maybe might bring on because you have to remember Ugard was not on the show. Oh, big shout out to Master Killer too. He was on that show with Ghost and Rick One. But like I said, you just don't know who maybe might be on Method Red joint. 420 will go down in a couple of days. You know what I mean? Method Man versus Red.
Yo, I got my refreshments. I will say that much. I got my refreshments. I think
Yeah, me too.
I think my cousin's making that marvelous cake though.
Too.
Oh, you got the rolling papers.
Yeah.
I believe you got rolling papers, Stavros.
What?
Sorry, I believe you have rolling papers as well.
I do. That's what I've been smoking on all morning.
Jeez! You ain't gonna need anything else now after that.
Yeah. But that's good. I mean, yeah, that's why another thing. That's the reason why we bring that nature with the after party. We want our guests or our brothers, because first thing first, this whole segment, we interviewing our DJ brothers. Then our second DJ brothers is We Rock DJs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we take it all in one. So now, this is how it goes. You said you have a DJ that DJ for you when you do your shows.
Yes.
We're gonna try to get him on here. And he can tell us some stories about you and about himself. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just want to bring out the flowers. We're not trying to imitate anybody else. So salute to Noriega, DJ ENF, you know what I'm saying? And a few other shows that imitate, you know, what they do and stuff. Yeah, but you have to look at it. Hip hop brings those types of elements.
Yes.
You know, you bring a little drink, a little smoke, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan of drink trends too. So salute to those brothers that's doing it. You know what I mean? But that's what we do over here. But we bring, you know, we just dealing with all DJs, no artists. You know, maybe later on, maybe we might do that transition with the artists, but we don't have to do that because Grand Body P got weapons for hip hop. You have to remember that.
Exactly.
So, and his show goes all the way to the UK.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it comes right back to the United States.
That's right.
You know what's funny? Me and Grand Body P talked about this a long time ago. And now we made it happen.
Yeah.
You know?
More about making things happen, yo.
All in all, if the promotions go right, and you know, if we keep on promoting the drinks that we drink, hey, Allah, God, the universal power goes and bless us.
Of course.
And hey, we'll be in the same level with everybody else. You know? But back to you, Stavros. I hear that you got a radio show going on. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Jammin' 98 is my radio station. It's a worldwide internet radio station. So it's you can be heard on Stream Alive. It can be heard on Radio Online, Pandora, the whole 9 yards. And we do open source. So yes, we have Jammin' 98 can be heard worldwide. Just type in Jammin' 98 Boulder. It'll come up right there for you on Google and everywhere else.
Okay.
Brilliant. Jammin' 98. Nice.
Did you put that on the website?
Yes. So I own Jammin' 98. So
Okay.
I'm the one who physically handles our streams, our streaming network, how they show up on different websites, the apps, how the apps show up on different websites. There's a lot of technicalities to it that I have to get done, or technical halves. But yeah, so I do that too, man. Like computers, I rebuilt computers, and that whole thing. So I know how to work the satellites and network.
Okay.
Was it 98? Was that the year that you launched the radio station?
No. So the reason why we actually call it Jammin' 98 was because we used to work for 98.5 Blazing in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
And,
I heard of that radio station.
yeah, Colorado Springs radio station.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I was on it. I was on that. Somebody gave me an interview on that on that show.
Yeah, I used to work up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, I like that. So further down the road, I could talk to the businessman DJ Stavros and be like, yo, I'd like to, further down the road, maybe I'd like to get repping for your hip hop show on the station.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even have the logo and all that animated and stuff, how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll have to talk off the grid about that, because I'm really serious about that. You know what I mean? Like, I've already got the billboard, and we're gonna expand it. We're gonna put it all up on our bosses out here. You know what I mean? We're gonna do all of that. But yeah, I wanna get that logo, man, animated, man, and bring it to life.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we gotta talk off the grid, man. No doubt, man, because I love what you did with the Wu Coalition logo. I was like, wow, that's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
can't take that away from you.
And a partner of mine, named Alexandro, together. He's a genius when it comes to building. So what he does is he builds and I animate. So I make all the pieces move. I, convert them all. I do everything with them, and he builds the base for it.
Right. I mean, I've got a little bit of a vision already of, oh man. Yeah, man, we'll definitely talk, man, without a doubt, man.
Stavros is a jack of all trades.
I can do a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. DJ Stavros, we're about to come to the end of this. Have you got any shout outs you want to give out and stuff? And also, if you've got any advice you want to give out to people who want to become a jack of all trades like yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I want to shout out my team, MHT, ADG, Eyeless, we love you, man. We hope you get better. My wife, obviously, and for all of those that want to do everything, man, don't take no for an answer. That's my biggest advice is everyone's going to try to stop you. Everyone's going to try to hold you back. Everyone's going to tell you that you can't do something. The only thing you can't do is the thing that you don't allow yourselves to do.
Yeah. I like that.
Same here.
You go get like 10 or 11 no's, but you go get 3 yes. And one out of those yeses is going to be the mega yes.
Exactly.
You take that yes, you take it to the top. And you forgot something. Wu-Tang love the kids. You got to teach the kids.
They love the kids.
You know
what? You know what I was thinking, Stavros? I was thinking maybe you need those 10, 11 people or that constant person that's always in your ear you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you could just switch it on them and say, well, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And then you do it. You make it to the top. And then you look at them like, well, what now? Oh, can I be on the team?
Yeah. You
Nah.
have
Nah.
to, you have to look at it like this. As in the DJ world, first you the crate carrier, then you move on to the master of ceremony, then you be the bodyguard, then you decide you want to DJ, you be the cut creator, right?
Exactly.
But the last one, you gotta dress nice, because people be watching you.
Of course. Of
You know what I mean?
course.
Yo, man,
They
again, man, DJ Stavros, man,
smart.
you know, I know you got a tons of things, because you're not gonna cross Rivera out. We calling DJ Stavros the businessman, the entrepreneur. Yo, we love you. One will love, man, all day. Yo, thank you again, man. And we
Thank you.
appreciate you coming on this show, man. And you just gave us a little bit of your history, man. Yo, we signing off, man. Salute. Peace.
Salute. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We out. Big ups.
Change